This is a local SEO case study for Woodward Barber, a multi-location barbershop business serving the Lakewood and Erie areas of Colorado. Our goal was to drive local customers through a WordPress-based platform. Our strategy was comprehensive. We executed a full Google Business Profile optimization, overhauled the on-page SEO, fixed critical technical errors, and built long-term topical authority through high-quality content and strategic link building. For the Google Business Profile specifically, we refined the primary and secondary categories to match search intent. We optimized the business description, ensured NAP consistency, and established a routine for regular post-publishing and review management. On the website itself, we conducted deep keyword research and mapping. We optimized title tags, meta descriptions, and header structures. We also implemented schema markup and improved the internal linking structure to help Google crawl the site effectively. On the technical side, we resolved crawl errors and indexing issues. We optimized core web vitals for speed and mobile usability, configured the XML sitemap, and cleaned up the robots.txt file to ensure no important pages were being blocked. Here is a sample of the high-intent keywords we targeted. We focused on location-specific terms like hair salon Erie CO and barbershop Erie to capture users who were ready to book an appointment immediately. At the start of the campaign, organic performance was poor. As you can see, rankings for primary keywords were sitting back on page 2 or 3 with very little visibility in the local pack. We immediately tackled technical errors. We submitted a clean sitemap to Google Search Console, fixed the robots.txt file to allow proper crawling, and expanded our reach by setting up webmaster tools for Bing, Yahoo, and Yandex to cover all search engines. To build trust with the algorithm, we audited the name, address, and phone number across the web, ensuring 100% NAP consistency across all directories and maps listings. To establish authority, we launched a content campaign. We published blog posts answering specific user questions like best winter hairstyles or fade guides, positioning the brand as a topical expert in men's grooming. The results were clear. You can see here the steady increase in organic traffic volume over time as these strategies began to compound. Consequently, the domain authority and trust flow scores improved significantly, moving from a low trust score to a much healthier 15 out of 100. Google began rewarding this effort, with the profile hitting major milestones, including crossing 1,000 clicks from Google search results rapidly. We supported this growth with a robust off-page strategy, building local citations and acquiring relevant backlinks to strengthen the site's local relevance. Throughout the process, we maintained a good site health score in our auditing tools, ensuring no new technical errors crept in during updates. The volume of referring domains and backlinks saw a consistent upward trend, proving that our outreach and content were earning valid links. This increased visibility led to a spike in branded searches. More people were searching for Woodward Barbers by name, increasing the overall brand value. Ultimately, this comprehensive strategy moved the needle where it mattered most, driving the business to the top of the organic search results for its most valuable local keywords.
Welcome to this comprehensive performance audit. We are going to start by looking at Woodward Barbers. Right now, we are inside the Google Business Profile Manager. As we open up the Performance tab, the first thing we want to do is set a substantial date range to get an accurate picture of long-term growth. Let's look at the data from August 2025 all the way through to January 2026. Here is the overview. We're looking at over 4,600 total interactions. Now, let's break this down by conversion type. First, calls. 309 direct calls from the profile. These are high-intent leads trying to book immediately. Next, directions. Over 800 people requested navigation to the shop. This is a direct correlation to foot traffic. And finally, website clicks. A massive 3,565 clicks. This shows that the map pack isn't just for location info, it's a primary driver of traffic to your main website. I want to highlight the consistency here. If we adjust the timeline to focus specifically on the end of the year, look at the trend line. Even during months that are typically slower for some businesses, the interaction volume remains high. We are averaging hundreds of profile views a month. Whether it's people checking reviews, looking at photos, or verifying hours, the Google Business Profile is acting as a 24/7 automated receptionist. The optimization we've done here ensures that when someone searches for a barber in this area, this profile is the first thing they trust. Now, let's validate that visibility using Bright Local. This is the rank tracker. Look at this rankings table. It is a sea of green. For the most competitive keywords, barber, barbershop, beard service, we are sitting comfortably at position 1. This isn't just for one keyword, it's total dominance across the entire semantic group of keywords related to men's grooming in the local area. Moving away from maps, let's look at the website itself via Google Search Console. In the last 28 days alone, we've secured 2.75 thousand clicks and nearly 1 million impressions. If we scroll down to the queries, you'll see why. We aren't just ranking for the brand name Woodward Barbers, we're ranking for service terms like Ivy League haircut and fade. This means we're capturing people who didn't know the brand before, but were looking for a specific style. When we filter this for the last 3 months, the growth trajectory is undeniable. The click-through rate is strong, and the average position is sitting at a 5.7 across thousands of keywords. Google has even gamified this progress. If we look at the Achievements tab, you can see the milestones we've been hitting consistently. 2,000 clicks, 5,000 clicks. This validates that the content strategy is being rewarded by Google's algorithm effectively. Now, let's hop into Google Analytics 4 to see what these users are doing once they land on the site. We have 7.8 thousand active users recently. But traffic numbers mean nothing if the geography is wrong. So let's check the demographic details. As I scroll down to the city breakdown, this is perfect. The traffic isn't coming from random countries. It is highly concentrated in Denver, Englewood, and Lakewood, the exact service areas for the shop. This indicates that our local SEO targeting is precise, bringing in actual potential customers, not just bots. Let's look at the audiences and user retention. I'm going to adjust the time period here to give us a broader view. Let's look at the last 90 days. You can see a healthy split between new and returning users. We have over 16,000 total users in this period. The engagement metrics are key here. The engagement time and sessions per user tell us that people aren't just bouncing. They are reading the blogs, checking the service prices, and engaging with the content. This high engagement rate signals to Google that the website is valuable, which in turn creates a positive feedback loop that improves our rankings even further. To get a third-party perspective, we use SEMrush. Currently, the site is generating an estimated 8.1 thousand organic monthly visitors. But look at this metric, traffic cost. It says 10.6K. That means if you wanted to buy the same amount of traffic using Google Ads, you would have to spend over $10,000 a month. We're getting this for free via organic search. The keyword trend graph shows a massive spike recently. This correlates with the content expansion we implemented. We're ranking for informational keywords that answer user questions, which builds authority. If we look closer at the top keywords, notice the intent column. We have a great mix of commercial intent, people wanting to buy, and informational intent. When we look at the competitive positioning map, Woodward Barbers is distinct from the pack. We're ranking for more keywords and getting more traffic than the direct competitors. We're essentially dominating the digital shelf space.
Whether someone searches for a specific haircut style or just barber near me, we're visible and our competitors are struggling to catch up. Finally, looking at the domain overview, we have built a solid authority score of 33, backed by nearly 500 referring domains. This backlink profile is crucial. It acts as a vote of confidence from other websites. As we scroll through the historical data, you can see that this hasn't been an overnight trick. It's been a steady, sustainable climb in organic traffic over the last year, securing the brand's position as a market leader. Let's briefly shift gears to show that this system works across different industries. Here is Altitude Behavioral Care. Looking at their performance for the same period, we see steady growth with over 900 interactions. For a medical niche, these numbers are significant: 242 calls and 190 direction requests. This proves that the strategy of optimizing the profile and building authority translates directly to patient intake, not just retail customers. And finally, let's look at Glam Hair Studio in London. The numbers here are explosive, over 3,400 interactions. Look at the search terms: hairdresser, hair salon. We drove 397 calls and over 1,500 requests for directions. When you combine that with 1,500 website clicks, you can see how dominant a well-optimized profile can be. This effectively keeps their appointment book full, purely through organic and local search.